In the early hours of October 9th, a man living in a remote woodland cabin sat quietly on his porch alongside his dog, Domino. Out of nowhere, Domino bolted toward the tree line, remaining curiously silent, as though startled by something unseen. That's when the man noticed it too. Take a look.
Oh, I don't know if you can see this. This is really Domino, what is that? What the hell is that? Hey!
What seems to be a tall brown figure is visible striding on two legs at the forest's edge, moving without a sound under the cover of darkness. Unsure of what might be lurking just beyond the light, he kept his distance and simply watched. Later, he posted a follow-up video sharing more of what he witnessed.
Hey everyone, so a few of you have asked me about an update regarding the video from the other night and the weird creature person thing I saw over here. Me and my dog Domino were sitting on the porch and he ran out to the corner of the yard. So he went to the edge of his fence barrier. He's on a wireless fence and just stared. I looked over and I saw it from behind that swing set out of the woods. Walked over behind that truck, or to that truck, and went behind it into the woods. I don't know what it was. It was brownish red in person. We have a street light, so I figured it'd pick up better. Apologize for the quality. Apparently zooming in at night will make any phone's quality potato quality, but I haven't seen it since, and hopefully I won't, but I still don't know if it was a person or a thing. Whatever it was big, and it was in my yard, and I don't like that.
So, could this be a mere illusion? Or is there truly something out there, hidden in the shadows? Let me know. August 12th of last year marked the day Alexis first stepped into a modest apartment on the outskirts of Brookfield. He had just left behind his wife and children following a divorce he had foreseen. His past indiscretions all but sealed the court's ruling in her favor. Though he felt a tinge of regret, he believed the real threat looming over him wasn't the aftermath of the separation, but rather the unsettling activity that soon overtook his new residence. About 2 weeks after he finished renovating the run-down unit, an affordable place he hoped would offer a fresh start, Alexis began noticing disturbing signs that pointed to a possible poltergeist. Flickering lights gave way to mysterious knocks in the dead of night, and, at one point, the entire apartment appeared to be ransacked by an unseen force. In desperation, he reached out to a renowned exorcist who requested video documentation of the strange happenings. Determined, Alexis set up 2 cameras to capture whatever might unfold. Shortly afterward, he recorded a slow, rhythmic banging inside his kitchen cabinets, almost as though something was trying to communicate. He sent this footage to the exorcist and waited anxiously for a response. After 2 weeks, he received a stark warning. Run for your life. These incidents stem from territorial principalities. This house is theirs, and I cannot help you. Terrified, Alexis packed up that very day, relocating to a nearby motel. Ultimately, he was forced to return to his former city, vowing never again to settle in a place without consulting an expert. Was this a genuine case of supernatural claim, or could there be another explanation lurking in the shadows? What do you think? On November 30th, 2022, 2 security officers headed into the basement of a local supermarket for what was meant to be a routine check. Secluded from the public and kept under strict lock and key, this hidden level housed important legal documents and served as the primary station for monitoring the store's security cameras. The guards believed they were simply following standard procedure until an unanticipated turn of events left them both puzzled and uneasy.
Extraño en la oficina, estamos probando qué onda y la puerta del baño se cierra sola.
Fíjate si hay en el baño, fíjate.
Primero vamos a... No. No se ve nada. ¿Vieron eso?
Abrir. Fíjate.
Muchachos, no vengan a las 3 de la mañana a la oficina porque esto es paranormal. ¿Viste eso, José?
Strangely, a nearby door began to shift, never fully opening or closing, yet moving just enough to produce a noticeable banging sound. Concerned, the officers checked behind it to rule out any intruders, but all they found was an empty, unused bathroom. Could a sudden draft be the culprit? That theory seems unlikely, given the windowless isolation of the basement. Even now, this piece of footage sparks debates among those who have witnessed it. What do you think truly happened that day? The following recording originates from a mother named Mélia, who relocated with her children to a house in France in September of 2024. Soon after settling in, her 3-year-old daughter became so frightened of her own room that she would cry and scream about a woman lurking on the ceiling, claiming the figure had unnaturally large teeth.
Elle a des grandes dents?
Oui.
Oh non.
Il a les cheveux, il a dans mes souris.
La souris? Ça te fait peur?
Oui. Je reste toujours sur le plafond et me regarde.
Elle te regarde et ça te fait peur?
Oui.
D'accord, mon cœur, elle va partir. Elle va partir, la dame.
Quand il n'est pas moi, il est quelqu'un plus.
Initially, Mélia dismissed these stories as nightmares, until her daughter described the same figure in vivid detail. Long dark hair, oversized hands, lengthy nails, and that unsettling grin. Concerned, Mélia tried to reassure her, insisting nothing was wrong, Yet only minutes later, the bedroom light began to flicker, prompting Mélia to start recording. And what she captured next was quite disturbing. Could there be more to this than a child's imagination?
Oui, je te crois, ma fille.
Maman, regarde.
The door appeared to open on its own, and when Mélia rushed over to investigate, she discovered nothing on the other side. On its own, this might not sound alarming, but when paired with her daughter's chilling description, it takes on a more sinister tone. Not long after, while everyone was supposedly asleep, Mélia heard peculiar sounds echoing through the home. These noises resembled the clacking of hooves, followed by a door closing without explanation and a television switching on, even though both children were in bed. Determined to find answers, Mélia installed security cameras throughout the house. Over the next few nights, she recorded several unsettling events. During a live video tour, for instance, the lights began to blink erratically.
Purée d'interrupteur, hein. J'ai pas de truc dans les mains. Et là, c'est la chambre de mon fils, je vais aller vite. Voilà. Oh, ça va mieux là déjà. Et... Ah, je pète un câble. Est-ce que vous entendez les pas juste? Ta mère, toi.
Although the full live stream was never saved, this excerpt shows Mélia alone at home, as every light starts flickering. She demonstrates to her audience that she isn't holding any switch or remote, reflecting her hands in a nearby mirror. At one point, from upstairs in her son's bedroom, she hears footsteps below, but they vanish when she rushes downstairs. It's clear from her trembling voice and hurried movements that she's genuinely shaken, eventually breaking down on camera.
Ouais, je suis toute seule, ouais. Ouais, mais merci Kim, t'es un amour.
Mais franchement, il y a des jours, c'est fatigant en fait. En plus, je pense que je suis malade parce que j'arrête pas de vomir et tout. Donc la fatigue, la maladie, et en plus, tu remets les bruits là, de merde là. Pardon.
On another live broadcast, once again by herself, faint footsteps and other strange sounds can be heard in the background, causing her to become visibly upset. But the worst incident happened a few days later, when she entered her daughter's bedroom and encountered something straight out of a nightmare. Unfortunately, most of that footage was lost, leaving only this slowed clip to scrutinize. As Mélia opens the bedroom door, a dark silhouette stands briefly in the center of the room before disappearing. Since then, she claims to have suffered recurrent nightmares about a presence trying to take her daughter away. Even a cleansing ritual with sage seemed to stir up more activity. Terrified for her child and unable to find peace, she hopes to move out after just a few months. She also mentions a condemned well on the property that might be tied to these occurrences. Until more evidence emerges, one question remains. Could something truly unexplainable be lurking here? Or is there another explanation? On December 14th, 2023, Ads Ventures carried on as usual, posting another video about camping and van life. They had never delved into anything spooky before, but all that changed when Adam decided to explore a forest said to be heavily haunted. This particular woodland lies directly beside an old cemetery, and according to local tales, the spirits of the buried wander there after dusk. For the first part of the footage, Adam can be seen navigating his van through winding roads until he finds a spot to settle in for the night. Once parked, he ventures off beneath the dark canopy. After a short while, Adam pauses to make some coffee and sets his camera down on the ground. Unbeknownst to him, the lens captures something eerie lurking just beyond his field of vision. Watch carefully.
Hot chocolate, the luxury version. I don't really think this through. I should have got a saucepan with a lid.
Did you notice it? A pale shape seems to drift between the towering trees in the background. Adam appears unaware of its presence and continues deeper into the forest. Although he hears faint, unsettling noises, he dismisses them as insignificant. But then this happens.
I swear, I keep seeing someone. Hold on. There's no one there. I swear there was. I think I'm gonna go this way, to be honest with you. The hell? That is a person. I'm not even joking. What the I can't see anything. Oh, what was that?
A figure steps from the shadows directly in front of Adam, causing him to bolt in terror. But who or what did he really see?
What the I can't see anything.